when you measure 3 meter by 2.75 meter, you know that the measurement of that space is big. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This video was inspired by a subscriber. The question that he asked is option A and option B, which is more luxurious. So the question, I'm going to read out the question, but I'll still paste it here so that you can be able to go through it with me. Now, says that the entire living space of option A is 7.25 meter by 6.25 meter, 45 meter square. Open plan layout with dining 200 elevated. So now the arrangement is option A. The main lounge is 6.25 meter by 4.21 meter. Additional lounge or VIP section is 3 by 2.75 meter. The dining is 3.5 meter by 3 meter. Total floor space is 45 meter square. Then option A is the main lounge is 6 by 5 meter. Dining is 3.6 by 3 meter. Total floor space is 40.8 square meter. Now it says that these two living space, which one is larger and better? Then the next thing is which of the option is more luxurious in terms of space? Now, luxurious, we have to, before we start this very explanation, then the first thing I have to do is to check for the meaning of luxury. What does it mean something is luxurious? Now let's go for the meaning of luxury. Luxury means great comfort. I'm going to make use of my phone. Great comfort, especially as provided by expensive and beautiful things. Let me look for another meaning. The next one is something that gives you a lot of pleasure. So now we already know the meaning of luxury. There are so many definitions of luxury. We know that luxury has to do with comfort. So now let's go ahead and go for the questions. Now let's go for first of all, option A. We are going to be comparing option A and option B. Combine each of the spaces. I'll have to compare each of the spaces A and B and see the difference, the similarities that they have. First of all, I have to go pick one of the space. The first place I have to pick now is the main lounge. The main lounge for option A is 6.25 meter by 4.21 meter. That's option A. Now let's check for option B. Subscribe if you have not subscribed to our channel so that you always get notified whenever we upload a new video. Option B is 6.0, that's 6 meter by 5 meter. So now let's see the difference between the space so that we can be able to know and tell which one is more luxurious than the other. So we cannot be able to tell which is more luxurious than the other without knowing the difference in the measurement. Now I'm going to go ahead and make use of my calculator. Now 6.25 meter by 4.21 meter. Now let's go for 6.25 and 6 meter. What's the difference between 6 meter and 6.25 is 0.25 meter, and 0.25 meter is not up to 0.3 meter. 0.3 meter is a foot, or 0.348 meter, which is a foot. So 0. is not up to a foot. Now of course, let's say that based on the 6 and 6.25 meter option A is winning option B. Now let's check for the other side of the space. 4.21 meter option A, then option B is 5 meter. Now we have to know the difference between that measurement. What we'll do, we'll subtract 5 from 0 we'll subtract 5 from 4.21. That will give you 0.79 meter. So let me go ahead and just make use of my calculator. 5 minus 5 subtracted from 4.21, that's 0.79 meter. So that's the difference in the measurement. 0.79 meter is not up to 3 feet. It's not up to 0.9 meter, but it's more than 0.6, which is 2 feet. Is more than 0.6 meter. So now it's already telling us that the difference is not to 0.9 meter. Now what are we going to say based on these measurements? We'll say that, for me, I'll say that according to, based on our measurement differences, we'll measure and see that the option B is winning option A based on our measurement. It's something I need to explain. For you to be able to know and see the difference in measurement on ground is better, you have to make use of your measuring tape and measure out the difference. After subtracting, you take the measurement, you measure with your measuring tape and see the difference in measurement. That will guide you on your ability to judge and tell which of the option is better than the other option. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Now let's go ahead and talk about the next space that is available here. The next space is option A has additional lounge or VIP session. Let's see if option B has it. No, there is nothing like that. Option A has it. Let's see the measurements on that option. Option A has for the additional lounge called VIP session 3 meter by 2.75 meter. 3 meter, which is big, which is up to 10 feet. Then 2.75 meter of 9 feet with some few inches. So you can decide to convert to feet or you don't convert, but you can also make use of your measuring tape with your meter side and take your measurement on ground. When you measure 3 meter by 2.75 meter, you know that measurement, the measurement of that space is big. That's to tell you that option A is winning big time. Now let's go to the next space. The next space is dining space. The dining space for option A is 3.5 meter by 3 meter. Now let's go to option B and see our measurements. Option B says that its dining space is 3.6 meter by 3 meter. Now you can see that we have similarity of 3 meter on the same space. Now then 3.5 for option A, option B is 3.6. Now you subtract 3.5 from 3.6. What do you have? We have 0.1 meter. 0.1 meter is very minute, it's very small, so I don't think I will consider that. But although in the aspect of the dining phase is winning, but it's winning very small, winning low. 0.1 meter. Oh gosh, that's very small. If you take your measurement on, when you measure that at, it's going to be very, very small on ground. So to me, according to her reading here, it's not on me. According to her reading here now, it says that option A is winning. And let's go ahead for our next space. Oh, there is no other space available here. It's saying that total floor space for option A is 45 meters square and total floor space for option B is 40.8 meters square. Although for you to be able to know which is luxurious and which is not based on the total floor space. If for example it's not arranged properly, let's say for example the toilet is very, very big, it's as big as a room, and the living room is very small, maybe just the minimum standard measurements of a living room, and the toilet is extremely big as a room, so I will not consider that to be luxurious. So the luxury cannot be gotten from the total floor space, although it's part of what contributes to how we be able to rate it, but it's not the major factor that you have to consider. We just say that, for example, let's say because option A has its floor space that is bigger than option B, just go ahead and pick it and say it's option A. Or for example, option B has a bigger floor space area than option maybe option B has a bigger floor space area than option A, then you just say that is option B. No, it does not go that way. Although it contributes, there is something that you always have to consider. The functionality of a design is what you can be able to use to say that this very space, okay, the functionality of a design is what determines whether it's luxurious or not. If a space is very big and is big enough, very extremely big, and it is not functional, it means it is not luxurious, because luxury also have to do with functionality. Every design, functionality is the key of every design. If your design is not functional, it means that you do not have a design. What you have is just a space that people are living in. No, functionality is very, but according to this question, we are not the design was not sent to me. The only thing that was sent to me just the measurement of the space, so I'm judging based on the measurement of the space. So that's why it's very important for you to know that functionality is very important when it comes to design. You always have to consider functionality and your space as well. The minimum measurement of a space, then it can be as big as how you want it to be, but it should not be less than the minimum measurement for every space. There are standard measurement for every space, but it should not be less than the minimum measurement, but it can be as big as the way you want it to be. But functionality is key. It has to do with the way the whole of the components are all connected together, how they relate to each other. So functionality is a key factor in every design. You have to consider functionality in your design. Now, according to our question, it says that which is larger and which is better? Which is larger and better? So based on the judgment of the measurements that is provided for option A and option B, then option A is the winner of the show because it has an additional lounge of the space of 3 meter by 2.75 meter, which option B do not have. So option A is the winner and is more luxurious than option B based on the question that was asked here. Which one is more luxurious, and also which of the space is larger and better? So it has already explained itself based on the measurement that is here.